Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm just going to show you how to tie a really simple leash pattern for bass, smallmouth. I've even caught bar on this. Really easy, great starter fly. Essentially we're going to start with some .02 lead wire. Wrap that around the hook, maybe, I don't know, 10 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's go 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, helicopter it off. I like to keep this right in the middle. I've thought about putting dumbbell eyes on here, but I don't really want it diving down. This is great for if you're just trying to have it swim through the current, you know, let the current give it a lot of action. So got the lead wire on there. We're using a Mustad S71SNP-DT size 1. And then we're going to go ahead and take our, what are we using? 210 ultra thread, black. Start at the eye of the hook, wrap back, and just try and seal the wire down. Make sure it's not moving anywhere. Again, we want to keep this balanced. One more. And then we're going to wrap back to the bend of the hook here. Snip that away. I've got some black rabbit zonker. You know, I guess I'm using Superfly. Use whatever you like. Make sure that the hair is shooting backwards. I think this is just barely enough to keep this thing on here. But I'm gonna go ahead and measure it out. So you got about a hook length, hook and a half length shooting at the back, and then we're just gonna kind of mark that with our thumb and use our bobkin to separate the hair where we're gonna start tying it down at, so it doesn't get locked down in there. All right. Wet your finger a little bit just to kind of keep it out of the way. And I would do 1 or 2 loose wraps first, because the zonker does like to kind of fold up on itself, and you want to make sure it's all good. All right, shooting straight back. Wrap that down tight. Do a little bit in front as well. All right, and let's keep that out of the way. Next, we're going to use this, I think it's extra long, just black and red shiny chenille, just to kind of give it that bleeding leech look. Now, I am by no means an expert at this, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of make some room here for me to tie it down without getting all this stuff in my way. Making sure that when you're wrapping it around, you're not catching any of these super long fibers. You want it to be as you know, open and flowy, I guess is a good word, as possible. Again, it's super simple. All I need is some wire, long chenille, and a rabbit strip. And then we'll go ahead and tie it off right there. Kind of wiggle it through so you're not getting anything trapped down. And then trim off the extra. All right, so now we got that in there. Just secure it with a couple extra wraps, making sure not to get those guys. And then move forward. So then what you want to do is you just want to wet your fingers and move everything down to the side, because we're going to take the rabbit strip and peel it over the rest of it here and just tie it right down on top. So make sure it's all out of the way. Bring this down. And if you do end up getting one of these super long chenille guys caught up in there, just trim it off. If you have good scissors, that helps. Great fly to kind of start out with if you're just getting into fly tying. Super easy to work with. I like to kind of just let it flow in the current. I'm just watching the end of the fly line. You know, once it starts to get a little tick tick, try and set the hook. And that's really where I get a lot of my success with this fly. I mean, leeches, they're not moving too fast. They're just kind of flowing with the current wherever it takes them, and you know, wiggling along. So I think this is a great way to imitate that. Got the good flash there. I feel like this side looks a little better to get that in there, but great red flash, gives it the bleeding look. First fly I would suggest tying if you're going for smallmouth or just fishing any sort of shallow, slow-moving rivers. This is a great one to start with. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try and start doing these more intro to fly tying videos, so you guys can kind of get your feet wet and get into the art of fly tying. Thanks for watching. This is Yak and Sea Bass. Have a great day.